subscribe. Darling Radio, like and subscribe.
The city of Wilmington, Delaware, took out a notice to auction off the Frederick Douglass and Marcus Garvey Academy campus for unpaid vacant property registration fees. I repeat, on August the 5th, the city of Wilmington, Delaware, took out a lien to auction off the campus we bought, the campus we've been working on for 6.5 years. I was not notified of this. We were not notified of this. This past weekend, without an email, this past weekend, without a letter in the mail, this past weekend, without a phone call, the city of Wilmington put a notice on the door handle of both of our schools, informing me that if we don't pay the past due vacant property registration fees and outstanding utilities by the 25th of Black August, they will sell our campus. Brothers and sisters, can I ask you a question? Why were we not notified that they were going to try to sell our campus? Brothers and sisters, why are they trying to sell our campus at the very moment that our accounts are frozen?
All right, welcome, everybody. Respect to the law. Glad to have you guys tuning in. Well, there it is. I don't know why my thing went mute. What's up? I'm here. What's going on, guys? I'm here. Welcome to the Tap In. Much respect to you guys. I hope you guys are up and at it and ready to chop up great game. I would like everybody to give me a nice retweet. Let's see some FBA thumbs in the air. Let's see some non-FBA hands in the air. Let's see those thumbs and hands. And let's get some retweets. Let everybody know that we are indeed live in the building, ready to chop it up. Now, before I get started, real quick, I got to shout some of the regulars out real quick. It ain't going to take long. I just got to say a little something to Brother Ani Asaru, Sister Rhonda, Brother Marak, Big Rich, FBA Tether Patrol, Aztec, Highland, the Black Nuremberg Facts, the Prototype, KK, Miss Skyline, Cousin Jerry and Bill Hernandez, Sir JG, Ethan, and the legendary Tethernator in the building. Respect to the law. Round of applause to you guys. And we will take calls shortly while people are piling in. And the first thing I want to discuss, family, Umar Johnson. We got to discuss Dr. Umar Johnson, ladies and gentlemen. The Prince of Pan Pizza, as I called him. And I'm not here to roast him. I'm not gonna roast like I used to do back in the day. I used to roast very hard on Umar. I used to call him the Prince of Pot Pies, the Prince of Pepper Steaks, the Prince of Peach Cobbler. I'm not going to do that. I've been trying not to do that. I've been trying to take the high road. And I'm not going to dogpile on him because he's going through a lot. And Brother Umar is going through a lot, and it's kind of sad. But I got to address what's going on with the FDMG Academy. That school that he's been talking about building has been having trouble for a couple of decades, damn near. When I had a beef with Umar almost a decade ago, I told people the school was never going to open. I told people. I wasn't being mean-spirited, but I told people then that school is never going to open, and it's been teetering along, and he's been fundraising for it, and the open dates kept getting pushed back, and it's been a mess. And then Umar's going through things with these women he's dealing with these strange women, these older women, and they're calling him out, and god damn. Then his daughter, his children are coming out um, saying disparaging things about him, and it's a mess, man. God, it's a mess. So now the school, man, there's some kind of financial liability going on with the school. Some paperwork popped up that the school is going to be auctioned, and then Umar, this a few weeks ago, he was online talking about all of my bank accounts are frozen. I have no money. Just it's a mess, man. All of his bank accounts are frozen. He needed some PayPal money. It's bad. So now the FDMG Academy in Wilmington, Delaware, it has allegedly two court judgments, and there's like some money, like $76,000 that are unpaid, some kind of back payments and possible taxes. And now there's an alleged pending sheriff sale. So now with these judgments in place, the sheriff's office, from what I'm understanding, this is from it could be even more deeper than this, but from what I gather, the sheriff's office could move forward by seizing the property and auctioning it off. So it looks like that's what they're going to do, allegedly. So they're talking about possibly later this month to recover the amount owed. So, Umar has made a video talking about it, and he's losing the school, and a lot of people are like, oh, damn. So listen, listen. Again, like I said, a decade ago, I said this school it's not going to happen. It's just not going to happen. And a lot of people are looking at this as the nail in the coffin for Pan-Africanism. Umar says he's the prince of Pan-Africanism. And as we see, Pan-Africanism it's been hanging by a thread, the whole ideology of it. And there's a symbolism here, the symbolic collapse of the school and Pan-Africanism. This is what it is. The school was not just a personal mission. It presented itself as like a Pan-African institution. No, named with Marcus Garvey and Frederick Douglass. And what's interesting, Frederick Douglass was not a Pan-Africanist, by the way. Frederick Douglass, he stood on lineage business here. And, for a long time, Umar was saying that he was a descendant of, Frederick Douglass. And then the Frederick Douglass family came out and said, no, that's not true. But that's another thing. Again, I'm not here to do a gotcha on the brother. I'm not trying to dogpile on him. I know a lot of people are kind of dogpiling on him. I don't want to go that route. I'm not trying to go there. But this was presented as it was going to be a pan-African institution meant to unify diasporic children and Afrocentric educators and all this stuff. And its failure after damn near what 2 decades, almost 2 decades of promises, it's being viewed as a symbolic collapse of pan-African idealism without execution. This is the reality. Pan-Africanism, it has really no tangible track record in America. Despite decades of rhetoric, and we've been talking about this lately, Pan-Africanism has produced very few institutions, schools, sustained infrastructure for Black Americans. It just hasn't. And this whole diasporic romanticism, it's not it's being overshadowed by domestic realities. I'll say that. Now, Pan-Africanism, it romanticizes these connections with Africa without really addressing the concrete daily struggles of what we got going on here. So that feel good Pan-African idealism, that's dead. Ain't nobody going for that no more. It's time for tangibles. You want to get things done. Nobody's doing the looking to Wakanda thing no more. It's just not there. Pan-Africanism is losing its cultural relevance, especially with the younger generation. A lot of young Black Americans are just disinterested and an unreciprocal diasporic alliance. People are now choosing lineage-based and practical movements. This is why the foundational Black American Renaissance is in full swing right now. Yeah? And listen, that financial mismanagement, the people are just tired of that. You know, these unpaid bills, and people are tired of that. That represents, that's what Pan-Africanism has always been, to be honest. It's something going on, something didn't get paid, something happened, something was mismanaged. It's always janky, right? It's just something janky. Even with Garvey. Let's talk about when Garvey got the little ship. It was a janky ship. The ship was janky, and there was a dude named Alfred Sam, Chief Sam. Even before Garvey was a dude named Chief Alfred Sam, who had some little janky movement where the Foundation of Black Americans was trying to get them to move over to Africa, lying, talking about all the shit that was popping, and they went over there and it just wasn't popping. It was all janky. So people are just tired of the jankiness of Pan-Africanism. And don't let nobody lie on me. I hate one. Tariq, you was a Pan-Africanist. No, the hell I wasn't. Don't ever lie. Don't lie on me. Tell the state I ain't never claimed to be a Pan-Africanist. Never. Don't ever let nobody lie on me. You a goddamn lie. I ain't never said we're all gonna just be under the banner of generic Africans and no, we're just gonna have one African identity. No, I'm all about African and Black unity. I'm for that, but I know Pan-Africanism. We're just gonna give up America and move to the motherland. None of that. Hell no. I ain't never been on that ever. 'Cause that's not realistic. And this is my homeland here. I've always said that. Yeah. And the thing is, here's the thing. Because people talk all that Pan-African shit and the motherland and all of that. How come none of these African governments backed or supported Umar's school? Yeah. That's my thing. All this Pan-African talk in the motherland, and Umar went over there and got some citizenship in Ghana. Okay, where are these African nations? How come none of them chipped in? Huh? None of them chipped in. No African government or nobody backed or supported the school like that. For all that Pan-African unity, yeah? Where are the African nations who offered land or something to build a shit over there, or any kind of capital, or any kind of legal support for the FDMG initiative? See, that shows that whole myth of reciprocal Pan-Africanism. The truth is, it's like a one-sided thing expected from Black Americans. And listen, this Renaissance, the foundation of Black American Renaissance, and let's be real, it's made Pan-Africanism obsolete, to be honest. See, foundational Black American and the Renaissance that we're having as foundational Black Americans, that's succeeding where Pan-Africanism failed by us being lineage specific, politically focused, materially driven, because we want tangible things. The Renaissance is creating real world outcomes. Yeah. We got economic programs, we got institutions, museums, stuff like that. We films, we're doing things tangibly. Yeah, we're not doing that clout chasing transcontinental Wakanda fantasy stuff. That's why Akon City, all of that shit is falling by the wayside. Yeah, Akon was running around here talking about he's going to build a smart city with flying saucers and vibranium bushmeat and all this shit, and nothing got built. Nothing got built. They said, hey, we're going to take this land back since you ain't going to build nothing. So all of that stuff is just crumbling. Akon City, all that Pan-African stuff is just crumbling. Ain't nobody rocking with it. I'm not being mean spirited. I'm a realist. That's why a lot of people. I'm a strategist. I don't do all that idealistic shit. Because some people they're like, "What? Tariq, you were supporting Africans, and now you are calling us tethers." No, I'm not calling you tethers. I'm calling the ones who come over here and undermine us tethers. But I became lineage focused over here because I'm gonna be very realistic. Ain't nobody trying to have no real long-standing, sustainable, global black unity. People ain't really on. That's the reality. I'm not here to bullshit people. I ain't here to sell nobody no damn fantasy. I'm gonna spit it right down the middle to you. Yeah, ain't nobody really. People are trying to come over and get what they can off our asses. They're trying to take. Just like that video, that woman, that African woman that I played about a year ago. I like what she said because she kept it 100. This African immigrant woman was like, listen, when I go to these other countries, I am not trying to have unity. I'm not trying to build with you niggas. I come to take. I am very poor in my country. When I go to your country, I am coming to take what I can get. She kept it 100. There you go. There it is. But listen, let's be real. That school, that auction of the school, that marks the end of a political era. That sale of the school that they're about to have, that's not just a personal defeat. That really marks the end of the performative Pan-African era. You see, right now, this renaissance that's going on now, it demands results, not rituals. There's a whole new paradigm going on. The energy has to yield tangible progress or it's going to be discarded. And it's the end of that whole infinite planning thing as an excuse. See, that auction that's about to happen, that marks a breaking point in public patience. These Pan-African projects, they survive on the idea that they're perpetually in progress. It's always some shit that they're about to do. They just been working on it for the last 40 years. It's all of them Pan-African projects is a perpetual damn in progress con game. A lot of them. Let's be real. So this public loss without execution, decades of planning, it means nothing in the public eye. So people are tired of that right now. People are just tired. And again, I'm not here to beat up on Umar. I hope he's all right because it looks like a whole bunch of shit is going on with the brother, man. I hope he's all right because I still think the brother's brilliant. I think he's brilliant, but shit, it's just a new day. It's a new time right now. Yeah, people got to show and prove, and they got to come correct right now. Ah, man, let me get some folks in here. Everybody get on in here. Let's chop it up. Let's get Bread Man. Bread Man, the comedian. Shout out to him. I didn't know all the people was in here. We got a lot of people in here so far. Bread Man, hop on in, Bread Man.
What's the damn deal, big coach? How you doing
I
tonight?
am so good, brother. How are you, sir?
I'm good, man. Good to hear from you. Um, I wanted to tap in on this, man, because it bothers me that in some of these spaces, your name is getting thrown in the mix, whether you know it or not. And I don't think there's any comparison, but it does highlight um, where one may have went wrong when we're talking about Dr. Umar. Um,
Yeah, a lot of tethers do that. They'll bring my name up like Tariq and Umar be scamming. Like, oh no, oh, you can't say that.
Yo, it's crazy that you said that. It's like you're a mind reader or you see everything because when I listen, that's exactly who was running the space. And I'm like, oh, these got to be agents because
Mm-mm.
they gaffling the black community to say that, oh, you guys are monkeys. You're going against Dr. Umar, and these are just people questioning and trying to have a conversation about where the millions of dollars went and why the school has been auctioned off. But now you got these spaces popping up with these tethers, and COINTELPRO never stopped.
Oh yeah.
So I see these people as agents because they pop out of nowhere and they have the audacity to tell us, that we out of line for questioning this and then calling people monkeys.
Mm,
And then again, they throw your name in it, right?
yeah,
But I see everything, neither here nor there. So I'm gonna get off what I was trying to get off there.
no doubt, no doubt.
I I feel like where Dr. Umar went wrong was he promised something that he didn't have to promise. Uh, to keep it short, we would have paid him gladly the same money that he made that we don't know where it is for his content, for his stance as a so-called pan-Africanism, as an influencer, or maybe just putting out movies like you do, pieces of content.
Mm-hmm.
He promised us a whole shebang that he knew he was not going to deliver, and the reason that I know this was never going to be delivered. If you was really trying to start a school, you can start a school in one room. That's a fact. If you wanted to make FBGD bigger, the Frederick Douglass Academy bigger, you could have did it on YouTube, and you would have had at least 1 million students in your school via YouTube, via online at this point. I look at it as like a dope dealer, and he was getting a crazy price for the cheap. So I'm gonna pay the 4,000 for this bullshit space. It stayed boarded up with plywood the whole goddamn time. He wouldn't let nobody come paint it. He wouldn't let nobody come do the electric work. He wouldn't let nobody come help him with the sheetrock. These are thousands and thousands of black people reaching out to him saying, "Yo, we want to come help. We can get this shit knocked out in 2 weeks." The word was out on the street and we heard him. I don't want your help. All I want is donations. All I want is the money. So he dug this hole for himself, and now he's at the place where he's running from a federal prosecution.
Mm.
When they start shutting down your cash app, big coach, when you start saying I can't get to my account, I can't listen, the bank ain't gonna stop you from getting no money. I'm with
Go.
I'm
Yeah.
I'm with a credit union. I got a business account. If I woke up tomorrow and $10,000 was missing out of my account, they would put that right back on my account before I got off the goddamn phone. So this
Mm.
man has hustled the community, and he's just at the end of his run. But like every con, and I hate to say it, like every real con, there is no filter. So he will keep going until the wheels fall off.
Mhm.
And I yield.
My man, I appreciate you. But yeah, don't bring my name in shit. Yeah, Tethers always try to be slick and lie. Yeah, which is they don't bring my name in shit. They try to do a 2-for-1. If they're gonna assault Umar, they'll try to throw me in on some guilt by association because they know everybody know I put Umar on. I put him on. I put him on by putting him in my films. But then they start talking about they be scamming. No, 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 don't project that shit onto me. Nigga, I ain't never not delivered anything. That everything come out of my mouth, I'd come through it. Let's be real. No, nobody stand on business like I stand on it. Everything I say, I deliver. Everything. You can't see shit that I've ever said that I didn't deliver on. If I say we're gonna have a pop-in rally, not only did we have one, we had two pop-in rallies. If I say we're gonna have movies about history, we're going to have number one movies about history all across the board. If I say we're going to do a documentary about hip hop, we're going to do the documentary about hip hop. We did the greatest documentary on hip hop ever. Microphone check. If I say I'm going to build a museum, I built the damn museum in less than a year. It's open now. City of LA was up there today. They did an inspection because they contacted me to have it as a voting station for some election coming up. They're paying the museum for them to use it as a voting station. They're using places in the community for voting centers. So they did some kind of inspection up there today. So we're up and running. So you can't say shit. Our shit is still up and running. We're good to go. We have all types of celebrities and popping events at the museum all the time. 5-star reviews. People love it up there. And it's so popping, then the tethers had to come up with another excuse. See, this shit it is a nightclub, nigga. They don't know. You got to just come up with some more horse shit. Yeah, but yeah, I deliver, so don't put my name in the bullshit. Brother Afro Elite, what's up, sir?
Tariq, how you doing,
I'm
brother?
good, man. How are you?
I'm good. I'm good. First off, the museum is popping. If anybody hasn't been there, I've been there a couple of times. Came from Chicago to go to the museum. It's great,
Oh yeah,
phenomenal. Okay, so shout out to you for
thank you,
that.
brother.
But I want to say something about pan-Africanism. Um, there's a lot of tethers online who's all like, well, Malcolm X was a pan-Africanist, and all of these people, Dr. King and everybody was a pan-Africanist. And truth be told, not really.
Right,
I mean, because back in the day, if you were pro-black to any degree, they called that pan-Africanism, you
yeah,
know? So yeah, of course, Malcolm and Dr. King and they cared about all black people and they wanted black people to succeed, which we do too. But they were never on no mass exodus to Africa. They were never on no, we're not really from here. Because Malcolm actually said we were indigenous. They don't bring that up.
right.
So he was never ever on that we don't really belong. We were never here before. He was never on that we should just be these vague generic Africans. He was never on that. The nation was never on that. Dr. King was never on that. Frederick Douglass, they were never on
Mm-hmm.
that.
Mm-hmm.
So the whole concept of these people being Pan-African is not the way that they're trying to make Pan-Africanism today. Now Pan-Africanism is this like worship of Africa and everything is about Africa. And back in the day, nobody was about that. Nobody was doing that.
Right. Man, very good point, brother. Thank you so much, Afro. Come on, dude. Usso, what's up? Usso Remittal, asshole. Hop on, asshole.
Yeah, I'm here to defend our great brother, Dr. Umar, scam a bitch out the last 2 cent Johnson.
Okay.
Brother, you must forget your roots. Brother, you must forget your roots. Brother, you must forget your roots. Brother Umar, he's out here trying to build schools for our little nappy-headed boys and girls, and the people is out here hating. Let me tell you the situation, brother. Dr. Umar just last week went on vacation. He flew to Mother Africa. And guess what? Guess what, brother?
What?
Some hooligan, nappy-headed kids broke into the school. You hear me? Broke into the school, brother, and put dust everywhere. It was dust everywhere in the school. Brother, do you understand? Now, I need the people to come together and put their pockets together, brother, because after he came back and seen this contravesty in the school that he was building for our children, right? He got hacked. Now the system, he has no digital currency, brother. Let me say that again. He has no digital currency, brother. Let me say that again. He has no digital currency, brother. And you put him on, brother, and now you sitting here tarnishing his name.
Thank you so much, brother. But thank you. But listen, eh, again, people knew, and I knew it. The school was not going to happen. Just with all of the excuses and all of the pump fake dates, and oh god, the excuses just became every few months it was a new excuse. Uh, listen, I was going to open the school, but I got termites. The termites ate up all the wood. The doors got eaten by termites. So I can't teach the students in the cold. It's too cold to teach the kids. Okay, all right. Then a few months later, it's another excuse. I'm going to I'm going to have to push the date back. I'm going to have to push the date back because now the school has ghost. The school is now haunted. A ghost came in the school and it's been haunting the school. When I was there, I heard loud noises and I saw a ghost float across the gymnasium, and it was Frederick Douglass. So, okay, god damn, bro. It's a whole bunch of excuses, and then it's always something happening to the school. Listen, brothers and sisters, first of all, hit that Cash App. I cannot open the school because last night, when I got in, I was over in the motherland, and when I came back, I saw that a group of leprechauns broke in the school. All right, they were looking for gold. They were in the school looking for gold. I saw little leprechaun footprints all over the school desk. I had to get leprechaun traps. I had to get them off Amazon. So I need for leprechaun traps. Oh, god damn, man. You got to get leprechaun traps to get the leprechauns out now, man. God damn. They want me go. Oh, goodness, man. Hey, man, this shit happens. It should be happening, man. Let me get my sister, the prototype, in here. The prototype, hop on in. The prototype, hop on in, beloved.
You forgot
What
something,
happened?
my brother. Hey,
Hey,
family.
hey, hey.
My American Africans. My American Africans. My American Africans. Listen to me. I need the money sent to the school. I need the money sent to the school. I need the money sent to the school. I don't need your money. My school needs your money. You gotta don't forget that part now. You gotta add that, slide that on in there.
Mhm.
The school needs your money.
Yeah.
The school needs this because they're taking away from me. They're stealing all of our hard work because we need to build this school. Because we need to build the school. We need to build the school, my American
No, my
Africans.
sister, my American African sister, what you don't understand, I had the school fully, it was already a full staff. But what happened was I had some animals at the school that we were going to have on display. We brought in a lion from Africa. Okay. When I went to the motherland, I brought over a lion from Ghana. Unfortunately, the lion ate the principal. And so I got to get a new staff because the principal got ate by the African lion.
And I need y'all to get together and staff do this from the bottom of your hearts. I know you have things to do, but I can't pay you. I can't pay you. I can't pay you. You will be blessed abundantly for being a good steward of the school. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Education should be free, and education is going to free you when you come to my school. Fam, the money gone away. Sorry.
Man, oh
Sorry.
good. Thank you,
It
bro.
wasn't me.
Oh goodness, man. The excuses, the excuses are insane. Oh goodness. Listen, on my way to the school, I was going to open up the school this Thursday, but Wednesday, my African brothers and sisters, I was abducted by aliens. I got abducted. I was taken to another planet. There was an extraterrestrial with a long ET finger. He did an anal probe on me, okay? Then sent me back to Earth. I had to get a prostate exam. My wife, I had to get a prostate exam because of the alien finger. That used up all of my insurance money. So all of the insurance money went on a prostate exam from the alien probe. Oh yeah. Oh, did he say he said that for real, right? Oh, he actually said an alien. Oh yeah, I'm up here, but my wife just reminded him he actually did say an alien got him or some shit. Oh yeah, he said an alien socked him in the face. I forgot he actually said this shit. I'm up here bullshitting. He actually said an alien socked him in the face. The alien came back. The alien stole on me and came back for more. Oh yeah, he did say that. He actually, oh yeah. Oh yeah, he's like, I was in my bed. I was a child. There was a being that had an orange orb around its body. It had an orange aura. All right. It was a humanoid. All right. It had a pressing curl. All right. And, and it pulled out a vibranium hot comb and zapped me. Okay. Shit. Oh, goodness freaking gracious, man. Oh, let me get brother Black Voltron. I ain't heard from Black Voltron in a minute. What's up, brother Black Voltron? What's up, brother? Black Voltron, where you at, brother? Yes, ma'am, I can hear you.
You got me cracking up over here, man. Oh my God. Bro, this thing with Umar, man, it's got, it's funny and it's hilarious, but at the same time, it's sad, man, because, this nigga got more excuses than the nigga in jail, boy. I mean, I swear for God, I mean, he got every excuse not to open up this Frederick Douglass Marcus Garvey school since 2007. It's crazy that he's been talking about this since 2007, 2008. And now here we are in 2025, man. And we got the little kids. Shit, they grown ass men. And, they got children of their own. If he keep talking shit and this shit keeps going on, they're going to be grandparents.
Oh, shit.
This is ridiculous, man. This is absolutely ridiculous. And just, you know what? I think this public shaming is good for good. It ends this era of scam Africanism, that we've been having for the last, I don't know, 50 years and shit. And, it's time for a new era. It's time for some, like you said, some seriousness, some tangibles. And, people being about business, people with character, unlike Umar, unfortunately. And this nigga's gonna keep going down with the ship. I mean, he's just constantly asking for donations, knowing damn well he ain't gonna open up a school. I remember that roast you did on him in 2017, which was hilarious. I mean, and you was pissed off as fuck too. And it's like, you was right, man. It's just like he's not gonna open up the school. But in honor of Dr. Umar, man, I'm just gonna say, I'm a descendant. A Pan-African pizza of tax liens, of hunger pains and the Hunger Games, and going to jail. Please put some on my commissary. Donations.
Lord,
I'll land on that. Thank you,
brother. Man, again, man, I hope Umar's gonna be all right, man. I hope he's gonna be all right. But this is funny but sad at the same time. You dig? Oh goodness. But anyway, let's move on. Let me move on to some other stuff. I don't, because we'll be here roasting all night, and I don't want to do that. I don't want to turn it into a roast. But it's funny. I don't want to turn it into a roast.
When there is stank on the streets, there's only one man who will bring the heat.
Hey, Rootwork Jones, why you gotta split, sugar?
These musty jive turkeys think it's a game out here. I gotta get out here and show them I mean business. Can you dig it?
None of these smelly suckers can relax, because Rootwork Jones is back. Is the return of Dolomust, the Sultan of Stank. His mission? To turn Harlem into a musty mecca.
I'm going to plant a must bomb in Harlem. When it detonates, everyone in Harlem will be musty.
Rootwork Jones has to shake up the block. He has a limited time before the bomb drops.
Word on the street is Dolomus's men planted a bomb in a Cadillac in Harlem.
Thanks, mama.
Can Rootwork Jones find the bomb before it explodes?
Where is the Cadillac with the must bomb, sucker?
Or will the city go into musty mode?
It's a couple blocks over that way.
Rootwork Jones is behind the wheel, socking stanky suckers all in their grills. Come see Rootwork Jones in musty Inferno. Go to rootworkstyle.com for more info. Sucker.